what to do.
I don't care how many enemies they send.
I'm not going to
I will
eat
not
that.
pay taxes to the IRS.
You know, my life has been pretty crazy since coming back. In very interesting ways. Doing a lot of things I'm not supposed to be doing. But, like, I don't care. I don't care. I feel like I needed to do these things, though. I'm doing my best. But I've been getting into a mood lately where I don't even want to work anymore. I don't. What do I do? I want to, like, do everything. I wonder if there's anybody else that feels like they want to just do everything. I've been trying to figure out, essentially, what it is that I want to do. Basically. But a lot of it also starts with me getting my own place. What do you do when you don't know what to do? I'm trying to pay off all this debt. Whatever. The world's falling apart anyways. I keep saying I'm trying to break away from my phone and social media, but this past week I've been, like, glued to my phone for some reason. And I'm trying everything I can in my power to just break away from it now. So why not just record myself? Same thing, like, even YouTube or HBO. Like, I just find myself watching more and more stuff. And then I always intend on being like, oh yeah, I need to make content. And then I'm just, like, sitting here doing nothing. Just thinking about doing content. But, like, at what point do you stop thinking? And then you start doing. So I guess I'm trying to decide that. I know it just means I just have to do the thing, but it's hard to, like, let yourself do the thing, you know? Because it's like you get all these voices in your head from the past of, like, every reason that you shouldn't. And now you're like, well, I want to, but I don't have the energy to anymore because it feels like it's been taken away from me. I'm living such an interesting life right now. It would honestly be best if I did record it. If I caught everything on camera. Like, this is the life that I wish I lived while I was in school. But I didn't live this life. So I'm living it now. Ugh. What does one do when they don't know what to do? That was a problem for a long time. I remember being little in elementary school. You know how teachers always ask, and family and everything, they're always like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was always too scared to say I don't know. So I always just named whatever I thought was interesting at the time, I guess. I remember the first thing I ever said was an architect. Don't know why I said architect. Can't figure that out for the life of me. I said I wanted to be an architect. And so I started drawing. Did I draw well? No. Definitely not. But I also didn't stick with it long enough to do it well at all. So, over time, things changed. Things did change. Went through my first heartbreak. I live in a strange position where I felt like I was very closed off. Very disconnected from people all my life. You know? And now I'm trying to find that connection and explore all the connections. And I'm like, what does this mean? What does this feel like? What am I experiencing? And what can I do about this to, like, use it to express myself? Because I have a story. You know, I have a life that I've lived and I'm currently living. And I want to do something with it, but I don't know in which form I want to express that in. I don't know how I want to share my life with people. Because I'm too nervous or shy to shove a camera in front of people's faces. Not that I want to, like, shove it in their faces. But, you know, it feels awkward being, like, pulling out a camera in the middle of, like, a conversation, or you're all vibing or dancing or whatever it is. It doesn't feel natural at all. So what do you do? Again, I keep asking myself, what do you do? Keep pretending like you're gonna do the things and then never do it. That's not the life I want to live. Actually, as a matter of fact, now would be a good time to mention this. I've been writing some songs, well, typing more like. They're all kind of just like bits and pieces, but there's this one that I wrote. And I'm going to read this. And this is very, very relevant to what I was just saying, so. I'm a man of my word, but what does that mean when you don't keep your word to yourself? It's like my life was boxed up and put on a shelf. Now I'm dusting off old pictures, reliving memories. It's like a TV show. Turn the TV off, look at how much I grown. Made it to 25, surprised I'm still alive. Like shell shock, all I know to do is keep going, but that's hard without knowing if we're actually in control or maybe someone else is directing the show. Make my life a joke, then they prod and poke. Like, come on, move, make me laugh, make it last. You're fired, let's recast. Fuck that, fuck you and your mama, matter of fact. Fuck your bloodline. Their survival was a waste of time and potential was wasted on you. Ooh, that one stung just a little. Don't feel good to be belittled. What good is all that money? That's as far as I've gotten. That's as far as I've gotten on that. I have other ones, but that's the one I feel like sharing right now. Now, yes, this is rap music, but I want to be able to make any type of music, but for some reason I always go to rap first. Maybe it's because, like, it's the content and the media that I grew up with. For the longest time, that was the only sort of media I consumed, which is rap music. I used to listen to G-Eazy all the time. Used to slick back my hair all the motherfucking time. No, man. I stopped doing that recently. It's like you get kicked out of the army and all of a sudden you have this identity crisis. Because it's very easy to tie who you are to what you do when you're in the army. Or at least your job code, right? Or whatever. So, what do you do when that gets taken away from you? Who do you become? No one really knows. But I guess I'm trying to figure that out. It's like, I've always had this feeling, I don't know if I should expose myself like this, but I've always had this feeling like I was going to be really well known. And that's not to say that I'd be famous, right? I mean, who knows? I could totally be famous. But I always felt like people were going to know who I was, one way or another, and whatever it was for, I was never sure. So now I'm trying to figure that out. And then put on a show. You know what I mean? My friends are one of my friends specifically is breaking me out of my comfort zone. And I genuinely appreciate her for that. What do you do when you don't know what to do? Like, I'm laying here, I have to go to work. I have to be at work in like 2.5 hours. I don't want to go. I don't. But I have to go. And it's not even like, work. It's just like, I feel like it's not what I'm meant to be doing, I guess. Like, it's close. It's almost there. But not quite. Not quite. I guess we're gonna have to find out. And that starts by bringing my camera around more often. I hate that. I guess you guys are gonna join me for that. Because I said I was gonna do content. I may as well actually fucking do it. Even if it's bad. I hate, the crazy thing is, like, I want to be seen. I do. But I'm also so shy and I hate the thought of people seeing me. But I also love it. So how do you manage? How do you get through all that, you know? do you get past that wall of yourself? I'm trying. I'm gonna figure it out, though. We're gonna figure this out together, unfortunately. But for now, this is what we get. This is what you get for now. Until I figure something else out. Yep. That's me.
For I am.